Welcome to yet another weekly review video where we try to recap what we learned this week and what I have done in addition to doing these exercises. So, this week we have been mainly focusing on the mistakes that are made in the basic quiz. So, I believe I think there were about, say, 8 mistakes, right? So, and on each video we have been focusing on one uh, question at a time, and I think we have one more left which we'll cover in the next video. So apart from that, and as always, I try to read the news in Spanish, and since the last week uh, I have stopped uh, accumulating vocabulary. So because I think it's come to a point where uh, I cannot find any new words that I haven't added on my list. So I've been doing this from, say, maybe the first or second week of January all the way till maybe first week of August. So I think I've added about 4,500 words to my list. So now, I'm not making an active attempt to um, add words to my vocabulary. So I was trying to add maybe like 20 words every day. So I have stopped that. So now, if I'm going to add words, it's just going to be once, when I'm trying to focus on communicating, right, or practicing speaking. And if I find a word that I'm going to use regularly, I might add it. But so I've stopped that. But at the same time, I'm still trying to read the news so that you can so I can still reinforce what you have learned in terms of you know uh, the vocabulary, right? So, and again, let's as always, let's try to um, go through an article or a news headline and try to decipher the meaning. Um, so let's try to look for something pleasant. All right, so let's look at this. So notice, so in Spanish, the spelling of football is different. Football, so FUTBOL, and there's an accent over U, which means there is an emphasis on U, that pronunciation. So it's football, and we can also confirm that with the uh, with Google Translate, right? Um, so if I copy this, I think I can do that. I can use it here. Football, right? So
Football.
so you can see the difference, right? So you can tell the difference. So now let's look at this. Messi no está nominado al Balón de Oro. Mira los 30. So 30 means 30, right? Um, 30 candidatos. Messi no está. So esta is, if you remember from, I think, section 16 or 17, I think, yeah, we had 4 sections studying A star and ser form, and you can go back in the playlist, on a grammar playlist. You should be able to find it. So A star is, it means to be or is, and it's used in terms of to uh, to you know, uh, basically it deals with um, conditions, right? So a star is a verb, and if you're modifying a noun which is talking about conditions or a state, um, that's when we use a star. And a star has maybe 5 or 6 forms, uh, like first person, second person, um, yeah, first person, second person, third person singular, third person plural, and then we have like we all. So this looks like it's third person singular, esta, because third person plural would be estan, right? So this is esta. Messi no esta. Messi is not nominated, nominado, and again that's a condition, right? That's a state which can change with time. So just so if it's a characteristic, we use the ser form. So Messi no está nominado al Balón de Oro. Dot mira. Mira means look or see. Uh, los 30 candidatos. 30 candidates. Look at the 30 candidates. So this is a different sentence. I think this is a separate sentence. So look at the 30 candidates. Uh, so Messi is not nominated. Al means, I think al is al in most cases means two, but um, let's see. So Balón de Oro. Not sure what is that, but and the next sentence is look at the 30 candidates, right? So Messi no está nominado al Balón de Oro. Mira los 30 candidatos. So Messi is not nominated for something, and then they're saying look at the 30 candidates. So let's copy this and see how close we were to so Messi is not nominated for the Ballon or it might be some uh, thing, some look at the 30 candidates. So
Messi no está nominado al Balón de Oro. Mira los 30 candidatos.
so al is okay. See, so al means to the right. So for so all right. So that is something. So that's good to improve and re-establish or reinforce what you have learned in terms of vocabulary, and vocabulary is always good for anything, for reading, even for speaking, right? And I'm gonna have a separate playlist on speaking, and from probably the following week. And so in the next video we will um, go through the last question on the basic quiz.